Nightmare Areola, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, man. So I seen a clip of Vladimir Klitschko sparring. All right, he wasn't really going all out sparring on the clip that I seen. I believe it was an IFL TV sparring clip. I think they came out with it yesterday. And then the clip that I seen looked like he just did a round of just moving around on his feet and moving and getting out of the way and bending at the waist, and he was throwing, light punches back here and there, sharpening up the reflexes, and, a few times he gave his left shoulder kind of deflect punches moving around the ring, just working on some defensive stuff. I don't know who he was sparring with. I know he has like Gerald Washington out there and a few other guys, but the guy who he was sparring with, I don't know who that was, man. Usually I know these things, but I just didn't know who that guy was. But now, although I know it wasn't an all-out sparring, the one punch that I see that was getting through, it wasn't really tagging him, but you could see it a few times get to him, was that straight right hand over that low left jab. That's a punch that I think Joshua will throw. It will be there. But it's just one of them situations. Can Vladimir make it a mirage? Meaning, can Joshua think he sees an opening? Like, oh, I see it. There it goes right there. The low left hand. Here comes my right hand. And then when he's in the middle of throwing it, Vladimir gets out the way, or he parries it and comes back with his punch and counter. You know what I mean? Will it be a trap? Will he be walking Joshua into a trap? And that's one of the things that I can't wait to see, man. But it looks like Joshua will be able to land that right hand for what I'm seeing. The reflexes look good. Let me point this out too. I seen during the sparring session, this just lets you know that even though Emmanuel Stewart is not with us, his spirit is still around. Even in that camp, I can tell. Not just, with just having Jonathan Banks there, but Emmanuel was big on, during his training camps with his fighters, he would always have like a TV by the ring to where, his fighter can see it, and he will play fights of the opponent. And in this camp, in the TV, I could see in the background that there was Joshua versus Dillian White playing on the big screen. You know what I mean? And that has Emmanuel Stewart written all over it. But anyways, though, so it's good to still see that, Vladimir is still doing some of the things that that Emmanuel would do in training camp, and Jonathan Banks and, their whole camp. But yeah, man, but Klitschko did turn 41 years old, and he looks damn good, man. He looks good in camp in that little 3 minutes that I've seen, but at this stage, and I don't care if it's Vladimir Klitschko, it could be any fighter. This isn't just a Vladimir Klitschko thing. This is a 41-year-old fighter thing. When you get to that age and, you're dependent on reflexes and things like that, it could get you in trouble. Your reflex can look sharp when you're in there, sparring and just working on defensive drills, and you're going, 60 to 70%, you know what I mean? But when it's 100% full blast on fight night, Vladimir's been here before, man, but he hasn't been 41 years old before, fighting how old is AJ? 27-year-old. So that is new to him. You know what I mean? He's seen everything except this. This type of scenario has never been played out in his career. He's never been 41 fighting a 27-year-old guy. You know what I mean? So this scenario has never been played out. But I like what I've seen from Vladimir, but that's the thing, what he was doing when he, because in his sparring, he had his hands low a little bit, kind of dropped at the waist, bending, moving, ducking and rolling shots. If he can get Joshua to miss and gas out, throwing big shots, if Joshua's not accurate, or if he's just getting thrown off by the movement of Klitschko, along with what Klitschko can bring to his jab and his straight right hand behind it. And if Klitschko's moving around like he was in this clip that I seen, and he's bouncing and moving a little bit, he will sneak in with, I won't say leaping, but just quick left hooks, you know what I mean, out of nowhere, like the one he landed against Pulev, where he'll kind of blind you with jabs and, pulling his head straight back and moving a little bit. Then boom, he'll just kind of leap in a little bit with a nice left hook and catch you in the chin. So, and he's accurate with that. You know, so maybe that defense and those movements can throw Joshua off. Sometimes it'll take something very small and minute, man, to throw you off as a fighter. It could just be the way the guy has his hands positioned. It could be an awkward way he's moving his head to the left or to the right. Anything can throw you off on fight night. You know what I mean? So maybe a little bit of what Vladimir was doing in that clip mixed with a little bit of holding and grabbing and, you know, double and triple jabbing and just, you know, moving and mixing it up and not being in a straight line could make Joshua think. And while he's thinking, you're actually hitting him and tagging him and hitting him with jabs and backing him up. You know, so there are some things there that Vladimir can use, man. But that's just what I seen from the sparring session, what I took away from it. Again, it only looked like he was going 60 to 70%. And you know what I mean? So you guys let me know what you think in the comment section. If you haven't already seen it, man, I'll probably leave a link to it. But there's a few versions of this session going around. I know IFL TV has one of them. So let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm out.